Hi, welcome back. In today's video, we're tying it in with the last one I did, talking about text messages and stuff, and also Nelia as well. We're not finished with Nelia yet. And I might try and compare it as well with other text messages and conversations which I've shown in past videos. So where do I begin? Well, basically, just going through emails, and I had a few old ones, sometimes I don't always delete them. And as you know, Nelia did spam several emails, like 60 in a matter of a few seconds. Not normal, but I must have kept a few still in the inbox. And as I was going through some of them, it was like screenshots or captures of text conversations which she had with the likes of Hunter Veach and I think Kenny Veach as well, somehow. So what I'll do is I'll just show you the screenshots now and try and explain them, okay? So here's the first shot. I assume she's using a camera or a secondary phone to take the picture of her actual phone screen. Once again, Facebook Messenger. Just zoom in a little bit. She's in a chat with Charlie, which is Hunter Veach, the nephew of Kenny Veach. I assume that's a profile picture on the right hand side, that default one. Top of the screen, what have you got there? Some YouTube notifications and then some figure of 8. Is that some kind of email? A picture of a crown. Is that the Facebook Messenger symbol? Yes, and then gallery. You might be wondering why I'm looking at that. Well, it might reveal a clue or something of interest, who knows. And then the chat, the row of chat icons, you've got, I guess, hers, and then you've got Kenny Veach near the mine shaft, and then another Kenny Veach, which should be the official one of Kenny. And then on the far right of that guy holding that gun is Hunter Veach, which is Charlie down here. We'll look at the messages. I assume when it says youtube.com was what Charlie said, because it looks like it's in a different coloured box. And I think normally you got 2 different colours. You got a white box and a blue box or something. Or maybe you get different colour tones, because interestingly enough, when I used Facebook Messenger in the past, my box was in colour and it was in blue. On this, it's purple. And then the same with when Susan shared with me those screenshots, that was purple as well, I think. So maybe it's just the settings which you can change. I just thought I'd pick up on that small detail. So she ended up saying to Charlie, "Why does Kenny have 2 Messenger accounts? His Messenger pic changed yesterday. Missing. Who is using his Facebook account? Weird. Is he alive?" It's got the tick next to it, so I assume it was received. I don't know if they replied back. There might have been more, screenshots of conversations, but I couldn't hold them all because I was spammed. So that's what she's getting at. 2 different Kenny Veach accounts. Which one is which? Which one's real? Well, the one where Kenny's with that white hat on and a white shirt, and he's stood next to a wall, that's his actual account. And then the one here, no idea who that is, if it's the same person or not. So yeah, that's the first one. Then the next one is just her pointing it out. Today his profile pic changed to MCave pic. Last video before he went missing. Who changed it? He missing 2014. Someone use his Facebook. New ID on Kenny. DB new profile pic as today. Weird. Yeah, kind of odd. We'll get back to that shortly, but let's move on to a more important screenshot, and that's of a text conversation between supposedly the official Kenny Veach account and Nelia. Now, if I'm looking at profile pictures, as said, you've got that supposed account of Kenny, which is most likely a fake of the mineshaft, but then the bubble next to it is of a completely different account, and that profile picture was the official profile picture of Kenny before he went missing on his real account. So I assume it's the same one. But if you, because I'm not on Facebook, but if you found multiple Kenny Veach accounts with that same exact profile picture of him wearing a white hat and a white top, let me know. The one on the right, okay? So, that's Kenny. This is the chat. Just to make note of, in terms of the messages, if I'm correct in saying, based off my own experience, this screenshot is taken of Nelia's phone. So the messages she receives from whoever is in a white box, hence this one. That's the same that happened to me in the past. And then any messages she sends to anyone will be in a different coloured box, purple. In my case, it was blue. And then vice versa for the different point of view, okay? So with that in mind, Kenny does send a very odd message to Nelia, saying, Dorje Born Ram Bahadur Bomjan was born on April 9th, 1990 in Ratanpuri village, Bara district, Nepal. Ram's parents are farmers, youtube.com. Now, I don't know what's going on here or what he's talking about, something to do with Nepal and some kind of family, but why would he be, or why would they be talking about that to Nelia? Nelia's response is kind of normal. She says, why two messenger accounts? Who is this? So Nelia is assuming that this account of Kenny is tied with that account there, the one with the mineshaft, and that this individual is operating two separate accounts for whatever reason. The reason why Nelia is confused is simply because this took place in 2021, okay? So many years after Kenny's disappearance. And if this is supposedly the official Kenny Veach account, then it would imply that Kenny Veach is still alive, or someone has access to his account. And from what Nelia says, that seems to be the case, in her opinion. So that's kind of interesting. What's the next slide? Now, with this screenshot, it says something. Duta shares the old hoppy something about the end of America, something. Change that's coming and something to truly live on and ... youtube.com. So it kind of is similar to that last conversation of that one where it says youtube.com. Is it the same person? You know, this one is of the Kenny Veach account near the of Kenny near the mine shaft. So this is the other account what Nelia was talking about. So one thing that runs in similarities to this Kenny Veach account and that Kenny Veach account is the strange comment left. You know, what's it talking about? It's got nothing to do with Kenny Veach himself. It's got nothing to do with his hike or life. I have no idea, to be honest. So is Nelia getting at that this conversation, this person she's talking to is the same exact person as this one on screen? Could be. What else was there? So if you remember, this screenshot is an official conversation, okay? Susan passed this one on to me and it was between Hunter Veach and Kenny Veach. Now, this was a screenshot from Hunter's phone or Hunter's conversation because it's in that colour. So that's Hunter sending Kenny a message saying, where are you going to go? And just to reinforce it, it's not the clearest, but as you can see, you see that profile picture, that's of Kenny with the white cowboy hat on, white top, and his username is just called Kenny, not Kenny Veach, just Kenny. And that looks very similar to that, doesn't it? Hold on. That does look similar to that one, doesn't it? So, yeah. And then we move on to that one. Just zoom in a bit. That profile picture is of Hunter Veach. Does that look the same as the one from Nelia's phone? Let's check. Zoom in. Yeah. Looks like the same one, so that looks genuine. So what we need to get down to is what's really going on here. So all in all, just a little bit odd. I mean, from what it seems to be is Nelia is suspicious and assumes the conversation she's having with this Kenny Veach account is a fake person who also owns that other Kenny Veach account, the one with the mineshaft profile picture. Could well be the case. But, you know, considering there's a little bit of suspicion with Nelia as well, it's like one supposed dodgy person communicating with another dodgy person, and it's like, who's the most dodgiest or who's the less dodgiest? It's like, oh, what do you believe? So you've got to be careful when you look at this. Now, as I said, it was sent a while ago and I only just came across it now because there was so many emails to look through and it's like, oh, too much going on. So, you know, you can tell me what you think down below, but the way I see it is just in terms of visual similarities, the one between that text conversation of Hunter and Kenny Veach, talking to the real Kenny Veach back in 2014 before he disappeared. The profile picture, the username, looks basically the same as the one Nelia is talking to. Not to say that it's the same exact person, but it could be the same exact account. Now, to ultimately know, someone would have to go on Facebook and find out. That's if the account is still around. If it's not, then what can you say? Now, I don't have access to Facebook, so I wouldn't ultimately know right now. But just to throw in one extra thing, just to tie it back, because I'm trying to understand it all, is Nelia is saying, oh, 1 minute he had a profile picture and then switched to the mineshaft. So I don't know if Nelia is getting at, she's having a conversation with Kenny Veach, who had the official profile picture of himself to make it genuine and authentic, and then it was switched to a picture of him near the mineshaft, if that's what she means, because she said it changed the profile picture. But then again, that wouldn't make any sense because on screen, on one of the shots, she has two bubbles of the two different accounts, not one. So I don't know what's really going on here, to be honest, but maybe you might be able to make it out. But if we're saying it in one way, if that is the official account she was talking to, and the one with Kenny in with the white hat, then it's like, so, oh, does this prove Kenny Veach is alive in 2021? And why is he talking about that stuff in Nepal? And why is he so casual about it then? You know, surely he wouldn't be talking that openly and stuff if he's in hiding. It would give it away. Or is it just simply another fake account? Probably, but you never know. I'm just basing it on the comparison of the screenshots that Susan sent to me that look similar. Okay. So, yeah. Anything else? Who else could, you know, if it's a situation of it's Kenny's actual account, but someone is logged in on his account, then who could it be and why would they be on it? Like, what do they want? What are they going to do? You know, it's like with Robin. Robin said to me that, oh, his old email account he's logged out of, he can't get back in because someone got a hold of his email address and changed the password or the username and the information and stuff and the verification system as well. And it's like, why? Why would someone do that? So there's a few similarities going on where people's accounts are getting access to or someone's taking over it for whatever reason. Don't know. So maybe the same happened with Nelia, who she was talking to. Real account, but not the real person. Or completely fake person, fake account, all fake. Or Kenny alive and showing it. One of the three, really. So as I said, let me know what you think in the comment section. I just wanted to share it with you now because I only just came across it, stumbled across it. Might as well share it as part of the mystery and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching. That's it for now. Goodbye.